authenticity power. Here is your vibe. That's right, who you are as a person and how it is that you put the energy into it, right? Be a vibe. Be your own vibe. A lot of people think, especially because I am who I am and my company is Vibrant Confidence and I have vibrant all over the place, that when I mean be a vibe, I mean be colorful and loud and, all of the things that I am, extroverted and such, right? In actuality, a vibe is just a vibration. It's an energy. It's who you are and the energy that you exchange as a person with the world and everybody out here, right? So yes, my vibe is vibrant. And part of the reason I started owning my vibrant vibe is because I actually went to people that I know, my family, my friends, people I worked with, and I say, how would you describe my vibe, right? And almost all of them did something like this. You just have this, right? They had this like thing going out, like these rays of energy, and I was like, what is that, And vibrant came up a lot, and so I just said, I think that my general vibe is vibrant, right? I have a vibey energy. I constantly have colors on. I got the glitters. I can sit down with people and I can vibe with them. Vibrant was the word that kept coming up. And so I owned that as part of my vibe. And it is very true to who I am and what I do, right? But vibes can be whatever it is that your vibe is. So if you're introverted and you're quiet and you tend to do something that's maybe a little bit more hands-on and tactical compared to like out here and speaking, that's great. That's your vibe, right? And guess what? There are people out here who want that vibe. There are people out here who do not like vibrant. They don't like the loud, extroverted energy that comes out of me, right? They're like, that's a lot. That's a bit much, right? And they're looking for a different kind of vibe to connect from. And that's totally cool. Totally fine. You know what makes it so awesome is that there are people looking for all kinds of vibes. So your vibe is being sought after. We don't want you hiding it or faking it because you're attracting the wrong people into your company, right? The power of authenticity as an entrepreneur is that you get to be different. It's awesome. It's okay. And that you can still grow your business to be as successful as you want it to be. How does your vibe play into your business success? So the truth here is that there are probably people out here that are doing what you do, offer what you offer, and solve the same problems that you solve. So yes, people like to buy what's in the box, right? All the tools and accessories and all that stuff in the box. But more importantly is that people buy from the person holding the box. So one of the examples that I have from my own personal life, and I remember it's such a perfect example to this, and I remember how much it impacted me because I was so disappointed and I felt a little bit cheated. I was not happy with the service that I was offered at all, but I spent multiple thousands of dollars on a coaching program from a particular person, and I bought it from this particular person because I was like, she is a vibe. I'm so excited to work with her. I'm excited to learn from her. I can't wait. Like, I was pumped up because I was like, I get to work with this person. I'm spending multiple thousands of dollars and I finally get to work with this person. This is gonna be awesome. And then I didn't spend one single coaching session with her in the 6 months that I was in her program. She didn't look at any of my materials. We had group calls where I got a little bit of feedback from her, but never once had a call with her, nothing, not with her at all. And the people that she had hired inside of her container had a completely different vibe from her. And so I was like, this isn't the vibe that I bought, Me, Amber Rose, I'm a big vibe, right? I'm a big vibe. And I purposely spend money to work with people who can match my vibe or at least understand my vibe. And I feel like everybody that I was working with inside this container was definitely not online with my vibe. And I was too much for them sometimes. And I could tell that I would overwhelm them with my vibe. And I was like, but I know the person that sold me the program, she and I would have been on a different vibe together because our vibes were similar, right? So then me as a consumer, I was like, I don't know what to do now because I bought something but wasn't given what I was bought, and the vibe in itself is a big factor in this. And so I want you to be mindful of the fact that people not only buy from you because you can give them the solution to the problem that they have, but they're also very likely buying from you because they want to buy from you. One of my favorite examples of this, it's a little bit more tangible, is books. Everybody is going to get this. Well, you don't have to be a business owner to understand books. You may be to have to understand a coaching program, but you don't for books, right? Okay, so let's take for example that you write books. You are an author, you write books, and you make money selling books. Okay, so selling books is a business of sorts, but stay with me through the example. I want you to think about a store that's full of books on the shelf. And we've all been in bookstores. They line the outside and then they make shelves that go in the middle, and then you can walk around this maze of bookshelves that has books everywhere, right? I want you to think about all of the books that have been written already. And then all of the books that are being written right now. And then there's still books that are going to be written in the future. We still have a lot of books that are going to be written and read. What's the logic behind you writing your books and selling them to readers? Well, first off here, just because there have already been books that have been written, and maybe even ones that are in the exact same topic that you want to write about, should that stop you or anybody else from writing and selling books? No. I'm a confidence coach. I'm a public speaking coach. Do you think that I have one book on each topic on my shelf? No, I have dozens of books on each of those topics on my shelves, and I'm super excited to read them all. Why? They were all written by different authors that have different perspectives with different writing styles. So the lesson here is that even if someone has already done it before, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't do it. If you want to help solve someone's problems with your product, do it. If you have a passion, follow it. There are 8 billion people on the planet. There are plenty of people who want to hear what you have to say and learn how it is that you solve their problem with your voice, your style, and very likely your vibe. On this same line of thinking with the books, does that mean that I read every book about confidence and public speaking? No. And there's a couple different reasons why I choose not to read different books or different authors, but mostly one of the top reasons is I just don't vibe with the author and their writing. I will read the inside cover, I will read the back, I'll read a couple of the pages, and if I'm not feeling like this is an author that I can stick with for 300 pages, I'm not buying that book. I'll find someone else who talks about the same thing and does it in a different vibe. And so now imagine if there was only one author, and that one author was only allowed to write one book on one topic, and then the reader didn't vibe with them. There would be a lot of people out here that were missing out, right? This is why it's important to be you and to do what you love in a way that you like it, that aligns with your vibe and like who you are authentically. People can be turned off by certain things, and there may be someone out here looking for you. In fact, I know there is somebody out here looking for you with your product, with your business, who does it the way that you who does it the ways that you does it, who does it the way that you do it with the vibe that you do it with. So vibes in general, I just want to talk about how people are looking for connection and belonging. In general, they're looking for connection and belonging. And you may not think that that matters in your business, but it does, especially for those of us who are entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, and leading our own businesses. So in terms of services, yes, people want to know that they can get the services that they're paying for and that those services can help them do whatever it is that they need to do. But also, they want to know that you're the person that can help them. Because again, it's very likely that there are other people out there that offer those services, but they want to know that you're the person that can help them, and that's why they're going to work with you. They want to know how you're going to treat them, and that how you're going to treat them is the way that they want to be treated. That they're going to feel good about showing up and using your services. They want to know that they can click with it, that they have that belonging with your services and how it is that you serve them. That you're going to listen to them. They're going to listen to what they need and then learn how to apply your services to their particular needs. Show them that you are that kind of service provider. They're looking to have connection and belonging with that service that you're providing them. So show them how it is that you do it.